Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to play the game Hangman. Hangman is a very popular and common game used by children and sometimes adults. Now, we'll get to the basics. So, you will need a marker, a piece of paper, and at least 2 players. So for this game, we'll only have 2 players that I will use as my example. So player 1 will be called the host, and we will have a player 2. Now, the host is the one who is going to be in control of the pen or the marker and the paper. So the host is going to think of a word or a phrase, and like in this picture, what they will do is they will put, for every single alphabetic letter, they will put a dash. And make sure that you're spelling this correctly because it's very important. So, the host should never, ever share their word or phrase with the other player because the other player is trying to guess the word. Now, as you can see, you will want to create a dash for every single letter in your word or phrase. And if it's more than one word, be sure you have dashes, or be sure you have spaces in between your words. So, also, the host will need to draw a horizontal line and an upside down L. This is very important for your game. Alright, let's begin the game. So, the host has this specific word or phrase in mind, and what will happen is the other player is going to try to guess the correct letters to try to guess the word. Now, if the other player guesses A, and your word has an A in it, then you will write that letter above the dash that it goes into. Now, if they do not guess the correct letter, you will need to write it in one of these corners. Say they say Q. Well, that's not correct. So you'll put it in this corner, and then you will draw a circle with space in between the upside down L and the circle. Make sure you don't connect them, it's very important. Alright, and this represents your head as well. Say that the second player also guesses P, and it is correct. So mine has 2 P's in it. My word has 2 P's. I will want to put those 2 P's in exactly both places that it applies to. Like that. Now, it's very important that you put the letters exactly where they go, even if it's more than once, because if the other player has guessed the correct one, you will need to write it as many times as it is applied. Now, say the second player doesn't guess right again, and say they say U or something that's incorrect. Then you'll want to draw the body of the stick figure. And say they guess another wrong letter, and say they guess Z. Then you will want to draw the arm. Now, say they guess another wrong letter, and they say O. Then you'll draw the other arm. And say they guess C. Then you'll draw one of the legs. And say that they guess, another wrong letter, and this will be D. Then you will draw the other leg. Now, this is what I call the grace period. You have one more shot to get it correct. And if player 2 does not get this correct and say they guess B, then you will have to draw a line connecting the upside down L with the head of the stick figure, and the game is over. They lost. Now, in other cases, player 2 wins whenever they guess all the correct letters, or they guess the correct word before the game is over. And they have enough tries to where the stick figure is either not complete or not even existent at all. And they have no letters against them. So, this is how you play Hangman, and I hope that you all enjoyed it. It has been such a joy to teach you this game, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.